So we are back at the 23rd Annual Andy Mercer Memorial Tournament at the Rum Runner Lounge on Tropicana and Spencer. Our sponsors for this match, Rum Runner, POVPOOL. We have APA Orange County, the largest APA league in California with over 1,300 members. We also have Kamui. And then we need to mention Vegas Billiard Buzz. Vegas Billiard Buzz, I don't know if they're a sponsor, but they have definitely helped out.
Special thanks.
Yes, special thanks to Vegas Billiard Buzz. Amy and Nicole doing a great job keeping the brackets updated for you guys, even when we're not able to get out of the booth and do it for you.
And when you're in LA, come to...
When you're in LA, come to Public House. We'll show you their ad really quick.
And play at English's pool room at the Public House. When you're in Los Angeles, if you ever come down, guys, English's.
I knew we were the two favorites.
All right, folks. This is the first break between Shane and Ernesto, and we hope you enjoy this match. Leaving you with Justin Acker and Stacey Alsop.
So we're looking at we're looking at Shane VanBoening playing Ernesto Dominguez. Justin sitting next to me in the commentary bar. It's not really a booth, it is kind of a bar, but it works because we have a good view of both tables. Next table over, we have Ronnie Alcano versus Johnny Kang. These guys are playing for third, fourth. The losers will take, what, fifth, sixth? The losers of these matches. The winners will play each other. And while they are doing that, after these matches, we'll be watching Jeremy Jones and Donnie Branson play for the hot seat.
It's going to be a wonderful match.
It is.
Wait to see that match.
It is. And you know, at the beginning of the tournament, if you'd have asked me who I thought was going to be in the hot seat match, those weren't two names that I would have picked.
No.
I haven't, Jeremy's been in town for a while playing for the bonus ball, so we've been seeing him around, seeing him practice. He's been playing on the pit at Pool Sharks, which is a very tight table, one of the tightest tables in the country. And he's been playing well, but I just, with this field, that those weren't the two people that I would have expected. So it's exciting to see some surprises. Ronnie doesn't surprise me. Shane doesn't surprise me.
I don't know,
Ernesto, no. Johnny's a little bit of an underdog in this compared to the field, but he plays great. He's played a solid tournament.
It's a nice trip for him out in California. He gets,
California is representing well.
Yeah, they are.
California and Vegas, actually. There's actually a lot of Vegas players that have done well. Do you know where Ronnie is from?
Ronnie Alcano?
Yeah.
He's from the Philippines.
But do you know where is he? He lives there.
He lives there, yeah.
Okay.
But he's a traveler. He's a world traveler.
Yeah.
That Filipino contingency is absolutely phenomenal.
Here we go. Yeah, there was somebody earlier that asked me if I knew a guy, and they gave me his first name and said he's a Filipino guy. I said, you're going to have to be a bit more specific because that doesn't tell me enough.
Yeah, I don't think I don't
think anybody was comparing.
Yeah, I never wanted to beat Jimmy Mattia, but I love him. He's like a brother to me. He's family out here in Las Vegas. I know Jimmy very well, but definitely not Jimmy Mattia.
You said we want to turn the camera a bit to the left. You want to try to get both tables in there? Is that what you're asking for, guys?
Right now, what tourney is this? This is the Rum Runner event in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's a
23rd annual
Mercer Memorial Tournament. Yeah, it's 23 years in the making, and it's a very, very, very well-run tournament.
It's been at the Rum Runner the entire time. Rum Runner is a great establishment. Thank you to them for hosting it. It's gotten better and better every year. They're one of the places that, as the times change, they change with the times. They make improvements. They make it better for the players. They make it better for the spectators. Coming in here this year, I was shocked, having not been here in a year, to see all the changes that have been made. The place looks great.
It does.
The food is still awesome. The drinks are still great. But they've made a lot of improvements.
They definitely have. These big screens are wonderful.
And I know that next year we're planning on getting the live feed streamed to some of the TVs so that it's not going to be as crowded around the tables.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's nice to see, even though they've been around for a really long time and the owners have been around for a long time, they're still willing to make the necessary changes to make people happy, and that's nice to see.
Sure.
Some people feel like if it's not broke, you shouldn't fix it, but there's always room for improvement.
It's a great safety play there by Mr. Ernesto Dominguez.
Absolutely. He did leave the 5 right next to the 9. I could absolutely see him kicking, getting the cue ball out of the way, and the 9 going off of the 8 in the other corner.
That's probably what Shane's eyeing up right now. Jeremy Jones.
We will get Daniel over here in a minute to look. We don't mess with the camera. We only touch the microphones, so we will see if he can adjust that for you. Just give us a couple of minutes to work on that.
Sure.
I can't get this on the iPad.
No? You can go to POVPOOL.com or you can go to Ustream to POV's channel.
I tried to go to that on the iPad, but I couldn't get the video for some reason.
Ernesto seems to have a pretty easy table here now.
Thank you. We'll see if we can turn this camera a little bit to the left so that you can still have a full view of Shane's table and get a little bit more view of Ronnie's table.
Now this is a nice matchup between the last 2 champions, right?
Yeah. We have a lot of visitors coming to say hello in the booth.
It's a lot of familiar faces around here that it's nice to see since putting on, about 12 years, 13 years, and I've been tournament directing and emceeing for professional events, and it's a lot of nice faces that show up out here because a lot of the big pool fans are out on the West Coast.
We've always gotten a ton of players from California and from the West Coast, a lot of players from Arizona, a lot of players from California, but this year has truly been the strongest field we've ever seen. And just a quick update, Ronnie and Johnny, Kang and Alcano are tied at 1-1. Johnny is at the table with a possible carom on the 9-ball. Could end up taking the lead over Ronnie. Ernesto taking down the first game versus Shane VanBoening. Score is 1-0.
It's nice. You always want to get that first one under your belt. Jump out early.
Justin Zimmer says he's been listening to you for years. He says you're a pro.
I appreciate that very much, Mr. Zimmer. I really do.
And Ernesto has committed an ultimate sin. He has scratched on the break, leaving Shane ball in hand.
Yes.
With 6 balls. Made 7 balls. Made 2 balls on the break and scratched.
It's a cakewalk, and it's a walk in the park for Mr. Shane VanBoening.
Yeah, all he's got to worry about is getting on the 3-ball.
The South Dakota
That's the only trouble.
Yeah. Now, Shane at one point was thinking about moving out here to Las Vegas. And
yeah.
It would be nice to have him out here, but I don't think he can get away from his ice fishing. That's what he wants to think.
Yeah. Let me take a look and see what the finish was for the matches that just concluded. Max finished 7th, 8th. So did Oscar Dominguez. So the matches that you're seeing right now, the Shane VanBoening, Ernesto Dominguez, Ronnie Alcano, Johnny Kang, the winners of these matches will play each other for 4th place. They'll be guaranteed 4th. The losers of these matches will tie for 5th, 6th.
Shane is feeling it right now.
Yeah, he ran that out like it was easy. This will tie it up. We will see Shane breaking here shortly. Johnny patiently waiting for Shane to finish that shot so he can take a break.
Now what's the score on that table over there?
1-1. Both matches are 1-1 right now.
Oh, Johnny's getting his jump stick out.
Yes.
Oh.
Anybody else having problem with the video?
It's all knotted up 1-1 right now. Shane VanBoening, and Shane VanBoening's breaking.
So, Kicken, you're saying that you are okay with having 2 tables, but not 2 sets of commentators. You weren't referring to us both commentating at the same time. We were not offended. Don't worry about it.
Never offended. Criticism is always welcome. You might not like it, but I'll take it.
Half pint, I would try refreshing. Everybody else seems to have video.
Run out. All right, hold on 1 second.
Wait for Daniel?
Yeah.
Daniel.
Both tables are 1-1 right now.
Is everything okay? Some people saying some of the...
He's having issues,
Just
but he
do
says it
this.
might be his connection.
Just do this.
We just did that. Everybody said it's fine except for one person.
Yeah. 600.
We're getting up there with the viewers. Thank you, Castile. Thank you, everybody. Fine here. Audio, video is good. Stream's good. Thank you, Cash Rider. We're back here. Now, Shane has a little trickery he's got to get across here.
They would like to see if you could move the camera a little bit to the left.
He banks
because
it.
we have a lot of empty space
Oh, what a
here.
bank.
They'd
And I
like
think
to
he gets
see if
out
we
there
can-
right on that 4-ball. What a great shot.
He's going to move the camera. So we are going to get Daniel to move the camera a little bit over to the left. And they asked if he could tighten it up a bit. Not full 2 tables. They just want a full view of this one and a better view of the second one. We still want to have a good view of the TV table. So we are getting a little bit of adjustments made on the camera. That looks pretty good right there.
Money?
A little bit more to the right. And then tighten in. There you go. So, guys, how is that in the chat room?
You know what?
Okay, so we have...
Do handheld.
So Daniel says that he might get out the handheld for a little while, so that should be fun.
Now, when I say, could you toggle back from 2 and 3? Ignore 1. Just look for my
You're
hand.
welcome,
I'll do
everybody.
this when I say
It's nice to see this.
And just hit this
review.
button.
Shane easily out of that rack to go up 2-1 over Ernesto Dominguez. And this problem right here, it's do or die. I mean, the winner advances, and the loser
goes home with a check.
Goes home with a substantial amount of money, but
well, I'm not sure how much 5th, 6th pays. Depending on where you come from, I'm sure it covers expenses, but as far as lightening or brightening the picture, it is a bar, it is dark ceilings, it is dark walls, it is dark carpet, and it is wood tables. There is not a whole lot that we can do about brightening it up. We do appreciate you still tuning in, even though it is a little bit dark, but not a whole lot we can do as far as that goes.
There's the famous Shane SVB break.
Yes, Mike the Shane says he is the best breaker in the world.
I can't argue with that.
So Ronnie has taken down game number 3. He is up 2-1 over Johnny Kang. Ronnie is now at the table shooting, so you can get an idea of what you're watching over there on that table.
Shane using that 7-ball to block it out.
Yeah, you know, I seem to do that a lot, especially on bar tables, because it's such close quarters, you don't always have room to go back and forth or to try to avoid balls, so sometimes you just plan on running into them.
Good picture there. That's a good picture there. Nice comment for Stacy.
Thank you very much, Riverside Tap. I appreciate it.
It's nice. Stacy's an advanced player out here in Las Vegas. Good. She knows the game well.
We got both tables now.
What he's looking at here is the hanger. All you do is hit the ball, hit the rail right by where the cue ball's at, and go shoot the 4 in the other corner.
You know, Bobby, please be nice. I know Justin plays pool. I know that I also play pool. If you watched me on the stream, I only ran a 4-pack playing 10-ball on the bar table, so I can actually spell pool. I may not play as good as these guys, but if you want to play some, you know, you could always come to Vegas.
Good point. Good point.
Bobby8950 says, "Let someone that can spell pool speak. He would like to get you back on the box, but he feels like Justin and I are not qualified to commentate."
He wants me on there? Oh, what a nice guy.
Run out. Yes, I do play at Pool Sharks.
And I'm as cute as Stacy.
He is cute. His hair is just a little bit blonder than mine.
Shane using that 8-ball.
That's a wrong shot. Man, he's supposed to hit the rail, bounce over.
Bobby does not agree with that shot. He feels like he should have used the rail instead of the 8-ball, and he could be right. Look at the shot that he has on the 4-ball.
I can't believe you overlooked that.
Stacy, how are we looking on that Johnny Kang and?
It is still 2-1. Johnny is at the table. He has the short cue again. You know, I haven't seen Bobby have a drink all day. This is...
wow, Shane with a smooth cut, but that 4-ball is hanging.
Wow.
Eddie gives Ernesto a shot.
4-ball hangs up. And we are going to switch over to Daniel on the handheld camera to kind of give you a view of the audience, give you a view of what's going on. How awesome is this, right? I think he just has multiple pairs in different colors, and you can't really distinguish the colors on the stream table. Yes, that is it's an awesome view with that camera. He's got his handheld camera out there trying to give us a nice view of some of those shots. Thank you very much to Barber. Is that Frank?
Thank you, DeBarber. Appreciate that. And Ernesto's making hayway with this. It's
quick work.
Very, very quick. And he's going to...
Come 3 rails, 4 rails out for shape, which is fine. Hi, Frank. How you doing? Thank you for sitting in the booth with us yesterday commentating. Thank you for commentating on my match. That was pretty awesome. I felt very special.
Just like that, Stacy. It is tied up 2-2.
Tied up 2-2. Ronnie is at the other table trying to make his match 2-2 or 3-1 with Johnny Kang. He's up 2-1 at the table.
I think Shane got them legs of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah. He likes showing them off. So can you guys hear Robert? I know he's not in front of the microphone, but can you hear him commenting behind me?
Ernesto eyeing up the break and one ball straight in the side pocket.
What a break.
2 balls there, 3 balls there. Oh,
What a break. So, Robert, they said they can hear you when you just talk right here. So you don't even need the mic. You can just hang out and talk with us. So we have Robert LeBlanc, Justin Vegas Acker, and myself, Stacy, also commenting on these 2 great matches going on.
It's exciting. We're right down to the finals. This has been a long, long weekend, and we're almost to the end.
Yeah. Well, and look at this break from Ernesto. You talked about how good Shane's break was. I wouldn't mind having this break.
I would not mind it at all either.
The only trouble he's got is the 4 to the 5. One, 3. So, Bobby.
Yes.
We have a Bobby in the chat room that feels like you are the only person here that is qualified to commentate. How do you feel about that?
Well, I think that the people doing it right now is doing a great job. Myself,
Thank you.
Justin and Stacy, you're doing a wonderful job.
And Bobby 8950, remember, this is a free stream. This commentary is being done just because we enjoy the game. So if you're not enjoying it, feel free to hit the mute button, because it is there.
That's a very good point, Stacy. Thanks for bringing that up.
No, I think it's Daniels. He was sitting there.
Now, do you see anything? I don't see anything going on right here for any obstacles really in the way
No.
here. If you can draw this back here for the 7 ball.
Yeah, I think he's just going to draw. I think he might follow if the 9 ball weren't there, but he's just going to draw it up. And we are watching Ronnie shoot the 7 ball. Oh, goodness gracious.
Wow, he did that the previous match.
A true performer, keeping the audience on the edge of their seats. Ronnie makes a 7-9 combo to go up 3-1 over Johnny. Johnny is very unhappy about that. He gave a little fist pump when he was walking up the table to break.
Ernesto's got a tricky shot here.
Riverside Tap, you are correct. Thank you to POVPOOL.
Wow, what a great shot.
They're doing an amazing job giving you guys the ability to watch these amazing shots from these great players from the comfort of your own home for free. So thank you to POVPOOL, Daniel, Mike Brown for taking some awesome pictures, which you guys are going to see shortly on his Facebook wall, I'm sure.
Ernesto takes an early 3-2 lead over the great Shane VanBoening.
Yes. See if he can duplicate that break.
That was a gorgeous break.
It was, absolutely. If he does it again, I think Shane's in trouble.
Sure.
4-2 in a race to 6 is a really tough place to be.
A lot of times on here, the break.
Yeah.
The cue ball's been going in that side pocket a lot with the slow, kind of a medium soft break.
Yep.
That cut break.
Yep. I break the same way, and I found that aiming a little bit. I'm a lefty, so I break from the left side of the table. Okay. I aim a little bit to the left of the 1 ball and aim with a little bit of left to actually keep the cue ball in the center of the table.
How about that break, Stacey? How about that break?
And there's another one. He got 2 balls, wide open table. He's just got to worry about getting back from the 1 to the 3. That's the only issue. Everything else is routine. You just got to draw, come out to the side rail, come back over for the 3. 4 goes past the 9, slide down for the 5, and 6 to the 7. He's got to get good shape on the 6. But again, it's a bar table, so it really doesn't matter where you're at. It's not a tough shot unless you hook yourself.
You just got your age called out.
They don't.
Bobby would like Bobby to come to Wichita Falls to play some, and he says you guys are the same age.
That's a great shot on that.
In 1 pocket, bet what he wants.
So he said 1 pocket for whatever you want.
Again, he's making quick work of this table here. Ernesto he's found his speed.
Unless something crazy happens here, we have seen some missed shots. Rodney Morris, Hill with Faj Garcia missed the 9 ball straight in the hole. Faj Garcia then banked the 9 ball, missed it, and double banked it into the other side pocket to win Hill over Rodney last night.
Good. Wow.
There's been a lot of surprising misses. I don't see it happening here. And how good did he hit that ball?
He hit that amazing.
Perfect.
Wow.
He's not jacked up. He's got a good angle to leave himself an angle on the 7 to come back down for the 9. POV Pool is amazing. World PPA just put the link up there to donate if you would like to donate to the cause. Obviously, I think in this whole stream we've only shown maybe 10 ads in the 3 days, mostly because we just forget and we're having so much fun that we forget to put them on. But it is still free, so feel free to go onto that POV Pool/donate and donate to the cause. You just watched Ernesto break and run 2 in a row to go up 4-2 over Shane VanBoening.
You know, Stace, he could run this rack out. He could run this set out very easily. With the break, his break, he's got control of that break.
Yeah.
And he's feeling it. He's stroking the ball well. He's finally picked up the speed.
Let's see if he can duplicate it again. Made a ball.
There, but
Cue ball somewhat center of the table.
and look at the 3, and he made the 1 and the 2.
And if I'm not mistaken, he has a shot on the 3 ball.
He does?
It looks like it. I think he has the full ball. This could be a
like
quick
it.
match.
You know, I like
Shane is shaking his head.
Because to me, that I don't want anything else on that table.
Yeah, well, you know, and some people like to leave it on till the end.
And they do, yeah.
I think it serves its purpose. It is there for the rack. It is there for when you break the balls. And I think that if there's no balls on it after the break is done, get it off of the table.
Get it?
You wouldn't leave the rack on the table. So,
Unless you're Venom.
yeah, yep.
Some claps over there.
It was a very nice jump shot by Ronnie on the other table if you were looking in that direction. He didn't win that game, but he is still at the table with that jump shot. Score still 3-1 over there. Ernesto left himself quite an angle. Ronnie is up 3-1 over Johnny. And Ernesto left himself a huge angle on that 4 ball to get to the 5.
Thank you.
Ernesto is playing some pool right now. He is doing what he does best, break and running table racks.
Shane is just waiting for one of these tough shots to get the better of him so he can get back to the table.
Like passing money down with a hot dog at a ball game.
Hit it great. He might actually be hooked by the point.
Fire.
We will see by the look on his face if he can see the 7 ball.
I don't think he can hit it.
And that was you just brought that up. That's all Shane could hope for. And that happened.
Absolutely. So we are going to change the view here. We're going to get you a shot of this, show you how deep this cue ball is in the pocket.
Great live camera work over there, held by Daniel Busch.
You can see Ernesto thinking about what he wants to do with this shot. I don't think he's decided whether he can see it yet or not. He's deciding whether he can masse. Is he going to kick? Can he see it? We will give us just 1 second. We will give you another view. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying. Yeah. 3.
You got away with that there. He was able to hit enough of that to get a safety.
Wow. Yeah, he definitely would have liked to be out from there, but he was thankful to still be at the table, I'm sure, because he very easily could have scratched there, and he made the best of it.
And look at this kick by Shane leaves that 7 ball
I think
hanging
that's going to do it for this game.
I think so too.
If Ernesto gets out like he's supposed to here, the score will be 5-2. And if he wins the next game, that'll be the same score that Shane just lost against Donnie Branson.
You're right. Oh.
Or not.
How did he miss that? I mean, yeah. How did? It he one-stroked it and popped up on that shot. He didn't stay down like he's been staying down. I can't believe he missed that.
Yeah.
This gives The world champion. This gives champion Shane VanBoening a chance back at the table.
So what do you do here, Cotton? Do you bank it back at the side pocket?
Yeah, he's going for the ball.
Yeah, I like this shot. Because there's really no way to get out of line on the 8. No matter where you are on the table, unless you're froze behind the 9, you can make the 8 ball.
Yeah.
Could bank the 7 and put it 2 rails in the middle of short rail, come down here by the 9.
Yeah?
You know what I mean? But I think he's going to shoot the 7. He's
I think at this point, down 4-2 with Shane, he's going to go for it.
Yeah, he's got to shoot this ball.
I haven't seen Shane play safe on very many 7 balls.
He made both shots. He made both balls.
And how's that for Pool? Pool Karma, he actually made both balls and left himself either a tough cut or a bank on the 9 ball.
He is going to cut this in like it had eyes. There's no
way he's going to bank this
ball.
No
way he's going to bank this ball. No, you're right, Cotton. And that's just what he does. Straight down the table. Now it's Shane's break.
Beautiful.
Stacey's got like the best break in the world. Shane said it. Everybody said it.
Yep.
This could pose a problem for Ernesto.
Absolutely. You never want Shane breaking on a bar table. Even if you're up, you know, and that was a huge miss on that 7 ball.
Huge.
It changes from being up 5-2 on the #1 player in the States to being 4-3.
Right.
That's a big difference.
That's a huge difference. And
4-3 or 5-2.
Yeah.
You know, with him breaking on the hill.
Yeah, and is there anybody that would have bet against him getting out on that 7-8-9 with the 7 in the side pocket?
No.
7 was hanging.
The whole
all but looked done.
And it's, you know, when you're in an atmosphere like this where we are, where there's at least 150 people standing around this room watching, you can hear the entire room just drop. You can hear everybody. You can hear the reaction from everybody at the same time. So while Shane's racking, Daniel's giving you a view of the other table. What's going on with Ronnie and Johnny. Ronnie is up 4-1 over Johnny Kang.
And here we go back with Shane's break. We have an overview. This is a nice little view to see Shane
and
with a nice shot on that too. You can see the two.
There is the break again. Thank you very much, Cash Rider. It has been a lot of fun. It's been nice interacting with the chat room for sure.
Yeah, this is exciting. Shane VanBoening has
an
a
open
chance
table.
to tie this up with an open table. Yeah.
Good Lord.
This could be tied up to 4-4 instead of being over, because if Ernesto wins that rack, he's breaking, and his break is he's been making 2 balls and getting shape. That 7 ball could have cost him 4th place. He does still have the shorts on. Yes. Yes, Mr. Monk.
Somebody else mentioned that earlier.
What I've noticed about Shane is he has a wardrobe that is multiples. He has multiples of shirts, multiples of shorts, and he finds what he likes and he sticks to it, kind of like with his pool game. He does what he knows, he sticks to what he's comfortable with, and he does well.
Wow, that's so smooth.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. Shane VanBoening, almost thought dead, has crawled back in to tie the ball game up.
And Zimmer, what is it that you won't ask me? Nice out from Shane. Break and run. Tie the match 4-4.
It's 4-4.
Can you believe he missed that 7?
I cannot
Do you see
believe he
where it
missed
was sitting?
Still reeling from it.
Just far from home.
We're here, and then we're showing a different angle right now. Thank you. Yeah, just like that. Now we are tied up with Shane having the break, in control of this table. He's got a sight set right now. He's not going to look back. Shane VanBoening with his monster break.
Got a little nervous.
Daniel is trying to zoom in on some of the flyers and trying to pan out and show you the crowd.
Look at this
with the
break.
dark bar, it is hard to get a picture of the crowd.
Look at this break.
It's monster. It is monster.
Shane VanBoening, the South Dakota kid, tied it up 4-4. He's looking to go on the hill with this rack and put this match away.
Zimmer, the reason why I know this stuff is I spend way too much time in pool rooms.
And you have a full-time job.
I do,
That's
yes.
impressive.
More than I'm salary. I work 60 to 70 hours
Yeah,
every
you do.
week.
Yeah, I don't get to see you much, but when I do, it's always a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. Best Billiards is where you normally play, right? That's where I always see you.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. It's a great bar.
And Mickey's, too. Hey, I live around that area.
See, and I'm on the other side of town, so even though Pool Sharks is smoky, it is close. Watching Shane run. And if he runs this one out, he will go on the hill. And Riverside, you are correct. If I were Ernesto, Ernesto is thinking about it. As Shane is shooting this 7-ball, Ernesto is thinking about that 7-ball.
And all Ernesto can do is just sit back and watch the great Shane VanBoening run this rack out and possibly the set.
And Johnny is playing with authority, 1 to 2 stroking the balls, just running around the table.
He's got confidence.
Trying to show some confidence and put himself back in the game. He stopped the bleeding. He just won that match. He is now down 4 to 2 against Ronnie Alcano. You just saw Shane go on the hill against Ernesto Dominguez. One pocket. No, not every night, but most nights. Usually Sunday through Wednesday. Almost. If I can still stand up after work, and I try to get down there and hit balls.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you. Offer.
Well, this could be all she wrote for the mechanic Ernesto Dominguez. Shane
Yes.
VanBoening has such a beautiful break, and he's already just broken the last the one out here.
There is tournaments. They have a Sunday night B player. They have a Monday night open tournament with game handicap.
that
They
break.
also have a Wednesday night tournament with ball handicap. You can hear everybody oohing and ahhing because Shane almost made the 9-ball. But the thing is it doesn't count in the bottom 2 pockets.
He almost scratched. The cue ball went wrapped around that side pocket. That was what the commotion was about.
I have a blockage in front of me. I couldn't see that where it was going at that point. That's okay, Dave. You stay there.
It's and now Shane seems like he can get out of this. He can get away with one. He escaped here this match. You know, he got away with one.
Yeah. He got lucky that Ernesto missed the 7-ball.
Which I haven't seen Ernesto miss anything this whole entire tournament.
A groupie. I don't know if I think I would only be considered a groupie if I didn't step up and play. But I do, so I don't think that I would fit into the groupie category.
And they're called Cueys anyway.
Robert LeBlanc says they're called Cueys. So back over to Ronnie and Johnny. 4 to 2. Johnny is at the table.
That was a great shot to move that, but he locked up the 4, 8, and 9 over there.
Yeah. But he can break it out right now. He's just got to make sure he doesn't get stuck behind the 9-8 when he hits it. He's going to try to make sure that he comes off of the right side of the 9-ball, just like where he was playing with his cue. Push the 4-ball toward the side pocket. Hit it slow enough that the cue ball stays there so that he can shoot the 4 and run out. And if he hits it a little bit harder, the 4 goes up toward the corner.
Split the 8. There you go, like that.
Cotton LeBlanc knows
And he
his
didn't.
game.
He didn't get there though.
Hit the 8.
Cotton LeBlanc, thank you. No, you're right. Absolutely, hit the nail on the head on that one.
My pleasure.
Yeah, he was aiming to hit the side of the 9-ball. He hit the side of the 8-ball, and he now has a bank or a safety. I don't see the carom going. Do you?
I don't.
He's going for the go here. He's banking, drawing the cue ball straight back.
He went for it.
He
there.
did go for the bank.
Now, he might have got a lucky. Well, he leaves the cue ball, and he's got to shoot over that 5.
But at this point, Ernesto is just happy to be at the table.
He is.
He's been sitting for almost 3 games, and he's ready to shoot, I'm sure.
Can't get out. out here.
This is a tough shot. It's not only is it a tough shot, it's tough to get back on the 5 ball.
Ernesto definitely taking his time here. He does not want to make a mistake.
Absolutely not. This might be the most important shot for him in this match right now. This is a major key shot.
It is.
The score is 5-4. Shane is on the hill. If Ernesto loses this game, he will take 5th, 6th. Shane will then be guaranteed 4th. He did miss the 7. Ernesto missed the 7 and the side. And then from there, Shane ran out and then broke and ran the last 2 racks to go up 5-4. That is the 6th ball at the bottom rail. You are correct. And he chose to play a safety, and he nutted it. It rolled out a little bit. He can see it. He can't see the whole ball, but he can do something with it. Cotton is saying he's going to bank it.
Low inside, I'm telling you. He's going for it.
That's what it looks like.
Force the cue ball over, shoot the 5 in the opposite corner. He's going to make this ball, watch.
And if you,
It's like a one-pocket bank.
When you're done watching this, look over at the other table and you have Johnny Kang shooting the 8 ball to go gain 1 more game against Ronnie and only be down 4-3. He made it. If he makes this 9 ball, we have a match on the other table, folks. Johnny Kang is making a comeback against Ronnie Alcano.
There it is. You can hear by the claps. He did pocket that 9 ball. Johnny Kang down 4-3. He's just not going away, Stacy, and that's it's nice to see.
Yeah, they talk about how much heart a player has, how well they're able to play when they're down, how well they're able to maintain composure.
Oh, he nailed it, Cotton. You called that. You nailed that right on the head. He nailed inside English.
Yep.
He hit it perfect.
1 pocket shot.
Yep.
Absolutely.
He got there right for that 5 ball. Wow, what a shot by Shane VanBoening. He missed that. He soft rolled it.
Wow. Here you go. He took about 3 seconds and 2-stroked that ball. And he cuts
so easily.
He cuts those balls in like a monster, but he actually overcut it. It was a thin cut, and he actually overcut it.
You know, that happened. You make a phenomenal shot like you just made.
And you feel like you can't miss.
You feel like you can't miss.
Feel invincible.
You know, and Anya, you said that perfect. And the same guy missed.
Look at this. Look at this shot.
Yep.
Wow.
Here comes a 6-9 combo because what choice does he have?
He's got none but to hit this combination and
here is a match. Could you ask for anything better as a spectator than to have Ernesto Dominguez and Shane VanBoening go hill to stay in this tournament?
Wow. And Ernesto breaking.
Yeah, Ernesto made a mistake to let Shane back in, and Shane just made a mistake to let Ernesto back in. And they've both only made 1 to 2 mistakes apiece, if that.
And crucial.
In the match, yeah.
Crucial, right?
Huge. Game changers.
Game changers. And this one right now, here we go.
And Johnny at the other table has made a ball, is at the table, and we'll see what he does. He could tie it up.
Whoever loses this match here, this game here, goes home with cash in his pocket. And
look at this.
Oh no!
That's some bad luck for
And
Ernesto.
I can't believe that cue ball went side rail all the way through the traffic, slow rolled, and just dribbled into that corner pocket.
Wow.
Through all the traffic.
That has got to be a heartbreaker for Mr. Ernesto Dominguez. He was so pumped up to even be back at this table.
And the thing about Ernesto is you'll never see it in his face.
No.
You'll never see him slam his cue on the ground or against the table. You'll never see him say anything that, anything negative. He's so well composed compared to even somebody like Shane, who we've seen in tar matches and things get pretty frustrated. You never see that from Ernesto or Oscar. They're both so calm. stoic. They have the same demeanor, and it's a pleasure to see because it's a good.
It is. It is.
It's a good thing for other players to strive to do.
Right.
Possibly 4 because it's true double elimination.
Well, Shane's going to go right at it now. It's all
wow.
if he makes this 9-ball in.
He said, "I'm not playing with a run out. I'm going to end it."
Oh no! Why would he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shane VanBoening, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go. This is the shot of the match. He's going to take a second look. He's not going to get down and two-stroke it like he did the other one.
The South Dakota kid fighting for his life right here at the Rum Runner, Las Vegas, Nevada. We're at the 23rd annual Andy Mercer Memorial Tournament, and we're right down to the wire. We got the final 6 players left, and
if you watch the other table, Shane's actually sitting down because Johnny Kang is shooting a jump shot, which he just made. You can hear the applause. He left himself a nice out to go 4-4 with Ronnie Alcano.
South Dakota
Two
kid.
Great matches.
South Dakota kid, 1 shot left. This is it, Stacy. This is for the marbles. Right in the hole.
And there it is.
VanBoening escapes, narrowly escapes. How did that happen? You know. Big applause for you here in the background. Ernesto Dominguez, great tournament for you.
Yes.
Shane VanBoening advances. And
congratulations to Ernesto, 5th, 6th in a 64-man field of world beaters.
Oh, yeah, and now we have the feature matchup, the hot seat going to happen. Jeremy Jones versus local Donnie Branson.
Absolutely.
This is going to be epic. Let's see, we're going to get...
you know, and I'm sure a lot of players on the stream know Donnie. He lives here now, but he's originally from Chicago. He's been here. He was here for almost 2 years and then moved back for a while, and he's back in Vegas again now, and making a great showing.
Yes. Stay tuned right here for the hot seat match. We'll be right with you in 1 minute. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Justin Acker. I'm along with Stacy Alsop. We had a wonderful time doing this, commentating together.
Hey, Daniel, is this yours?